Everyone's got their individual favorite characters in a show, season, or year, but we also see on a regular basis the power of widespread consensus. Most anime seasons have a popular best girl who pops up everywhere, dominating fanworks and discussions to the point that even if you have no interest in the show she's from, you know her name and face. Sometimes she's forgotten after the show ends, sometimes she's popular for years to come. She's cute, highly merchandised, and easily classified into a popular MOA archetype. Except when she's not. Kanamori Sayaka of this season's Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken could hardly be called conventionally MOA at all. She's awkward-looking, sour-faced, and over 6 feet tall, and the art style deliberately doesn't emphasize cuteness. On top of that, her most prominent traits are money-hungry killjoy. But just as the series she comes from became the surprise hit of Winter 2020 for its unique style and sense of wonder, Kanamori stood out immediately as someone different from the crop of 2D girls we've loved before. It's not just her character design either. While money-obsessed girls have been popular before, Kanamori's not the flirty gold digger with a tragic past that they're generally confined to being. She just casually sees everything as a transaction, and she's not above blackmail, rhetoric, or muscling her way through a problem. This isn't written for appeal, but just because it's hilarious. Beyond that selfish greed and unique presentation though, you'll also find some very likable character depth here. She genuinely cares about the other girls at times, encouraging them and going out of her way to protect them and their interests. Kanamori is the producer in Eizouken not just because she has no artistic talent, but because she knows what she is good at, budgeting and management. Asakusa and Mizusaki, for all their dedication and vision, can often get sidetracked by their own inspiration, or anything else, and they can fall so into their ideas that they have trouble with compromise. Kanamori is there to herd them back onto task. Her practicality keeps the projects they undertake at a scope where they can realistically finish on time, or at all, and she can be counted on to remind the others that, hey, we have deadlines, and no, you cannot just scrap all our work and start from scratch at the last minute unless you want to make Arifureta. But it's not just her own clubmates that Kanamori is good at dealing with. She's also vitally needed for mediating between them and everybody else in the school. The administration, likely paid off by Mizusaki's parents, was itching for an excuse to shut down the club the second anybody said anything about animation, and multiple times Kanamori spun them into a corner. Same with the student council and the robot club. As the series title shows, all manner of people and entities have a stake in this film club's future, and even if the other two are invested in saving it, Kanamori is the one who actually makes that happen. Kanamori has also led to a wider recognition of behind-the-scenes work in animation and similar fields. While the club wouldn't exist without the two artists, they wouldn't be able to make their art for long without their producer. Her philosophy has also been helpful to and embraced by real-life creatives. When Kanamori says Eizouken ought to be paid fairly for their work to ensure a reasonable standard of labor, you probably saw it all over your Twitter feed, shared by artists who have been complained to or harassed about their commission prices, most of whom are already seriously undercharging. Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken is a very different kind of Save Our Club story, where the club isn't just saved one time by charming or forcing enough people in to make membership requirements. Eizouken is constantly in danger from unfair authorities and peers alike, and Kanamori's there to fight back. Without Kanamori, not only would Eizouken never get anything done, but they'd have been shut down even if they did. And while she may have their bottom line at heart, she also cares about protecting their best interests, even if she has to fight dirty. The result is a show that doesn't fit into the Save Our Club and or School box with the likes of Love Live or K-On!, but is just its own thing. And judging by the popularity of both Eizouken as a whole and Kanamori Sayaka as a character, it's widely received as a good thing. Anime fandom, you've done well this time. This is Secret Identity Studio, and I may never get tired of redraws of the opening theme. And speaking of Crunchyroll, really? How did Attack on Titan beat Sarazanmai for Best Director? Okay, fine, sure.